Hi guys, Johnny Good here for the Real Home Studio vlog number 3. So it's a beautiful sunny day here in the east of the UK. We've had a whole bunch of storms this week. It's all been a bit dramatic. You can see it's like a really beautiful sunny morning, but appearances can be deceptive. The wind right now is Baltic cold. So yeah, really feeling a little bit of winter snap as we come out of winter and into spring. But you know, I love to share these sunny mornings with you, especially when I'm out on a morning walk, a morning stroll, and clearing my mind. So yesterday I posted up a video on YouTube, which was 5 reasons why your mix might sound pants when you listen in a car stereo. And as I mentioned in the video, it's a real downer of a feeling when you're really pumped, you feel great about your mix, you're all excited, you're like, yeah, this is a great mix. Really pleased, I'm really moving forward. And you go and stick it in the car, you're really pumped to listen to it, and it's a deflating feeling when you suddenly realize that it's muddy or it's top heavy or just doesn't feel right, and the vocals have disappeared, and yeah, it can be a bit of a low moment. But as I mentioned in the video, there's plenty of reasons why that may be. And of course these days we're so spoiled with a resource like YouTube or resources like Google that we can get on, we can put our problems in and we can learn, we can you know, mine an seemingly endless knowledge base. So many great coaches and tutors, information and websites available to us. And that's awesome. I've grown up in a world without YouTube, and I very much enjoy living in a world with YouTube. Of course, YouTube's a big thing for me. It's a big part of my life, and I really enjoy running Real Home Studio and posting these videos up on the YouTube platform and being part of YouTube. But it also came to my mind after I'd done the video that music primarily is an art form, and it got me thinking really about overload and how there's so much information out there that sometimes I think we can all be a bit susceptible to trying to find answers that it can actually take away sometimes from the experience of creating the art of music, the experience of recording. And I think back to simpler times when I'd record on a Tascam 4-track and my knowledge base was small, but I, you know, really enjoy recording and I say mixing. There wasn't much you could really do on those little Tascams back then, but a lot of it was about tracking and getting the tracking right. But the pleasure of creating the art was huge, and there is a balance there. Of course we've got to grow, of course we've got to get better. We want progression, we want to always see progression. We want to feel that we're getting better and see results as we do get better, of course. And that's a really big part of why I started Real Home Studio in the first place, because I wanted to share my knowledge base and my skill set and everything I'd learned over all the time that I've been recording and working as a musician. But also I want to be aware that primarily music is an art form. And I want to tell you about an album which I recorded 10 years ago called This Is England. It was a solo record, and myself and my now wife moved from London, as we were there, and moved up north into a small little cottage in a very small, tiny little village in the Yorkshire Dales. And we stayed there for a year, and I made that record in and amongst other stuff. But it was something I'd always wanted to do, just to get away from it all and make a record. But at that time, more to the point, my knowledge base was way smaller than it is now. I reckon when I look back, I couldn't really have talked you through a compressor or known maybe what half the things did in the DAW. I was using Cakewalk back then. And I had a lot of grey areas. I knew how to record, I knew how to, I'd done a lot of arrangement and a lot of composition and a lot of songwriting, and worked with a lot of bands, and I knew how to record stuff, but there was a lot of grey areas, let's say that. But what I found, what I did with that record, and when I listened back to that record, is that I used my musical ear. I relied on that a lot. I'd turn some knobs and I'd stop when it sounded better than it was before. There'd be a lot of A-Bing, and it was very time consuming, but there was a lot of care and love in the record. And still, when I listen back 10 years on, even though I've progressed immeasurably in my skill set and my abilities, I still listen to that record and I really, really like it. And that's testament to music being an art form. There's a great saying which you'll see a lot on forums, and that's, if it sounds good, it is good. And I really love that one. Of course, tuition's superb. Advice is superb, sharing knowledge, all that stuff, you know, I love it, and it's what I love to do again with Real Home Studio. It's what I love about YouTube and all these wonderful online resources we have. Watch out for information overload, just too much coming in all at once. Because music's meant to be fun, creative, want to feel open and free. It needs to be a release and an enjoyable experience. There's definitely a balance to be had there. But of course, if you're not feeling overloaded and you are ready to take on a whole bunch of knowledge and improve your skill set and take the next step in your musical journey, maybe you want to improve or begin your income journey from music, then do check out realhomestudio.com. I've got a couple of cool courses on there. The Music Money Mindset is a 6-part course which will take you through how to make money from your home studio and how to up your game as a live musician as well. All looking at ways that you can increase your income from music. I've also got a 6-part course, the Virtual Console, which will take you through the key fundamentals to build an awesome sounding mix from your home studio. Also got a free ebook with 7 suggestions on how you can start making money right now from your music, and a whole bunch of insider tips on that ebook too. So if that interests you, check out the links below, sign up to realhomestudio.com. Guys, most importantly, have yourselves a great day.